Tú me tienes bellacón, 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 para culo, 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 reggaetón, tienes bellacón, 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 Marin, reggaetón, olvídate de ese cabrón que la tiene floja. Yo tengo el poder, tú me miras y te mojas. ¿Qué esperaste, beat, pa' pelearte en la zona? Te la echaste hace media hora y te explotó la rola. Yo sí que ando terco, adicto a tu cuerpo, seguro que esta noche no me vengo, baby, ponte...
Alright guys, we're back at it again. YouTube, welcome back. We are HypeBeast GarSal.
You already know Picket Manager Juan, Salmeron over here, and today we got a
Special
special
guest.
guest.
Yes.
His name is Juan Marin.
Juancho.
Juancho, el bebecito de las bebas.
Yes. We call him Juancho.
He was a co-worker from us before. Now he becomes our official camerographer, right?
Yeah, videographer.
And then videographer, camerographer, and now he's part of our family, HypeBeast GarSal family. Juancho, thank you for being here,
man.
bro.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
bro.
for being
Thank
here.
you for having me, guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
For real.
All right. Let's go. Cheers.
We gotta do the beer time. Hey, hold on.
Cheers.
Ahí está.
Ooh.
Thank you, Juancho, for
Cheers,
being here.
cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Thank you,
guys.
If you want, if Modelo wants to sponsor us, send us an email.
HypeBeastGarSal@gmail.com.
I got it. Another manager. I can
Oh! He got the plug. Modelo
But yeah,
sponsor us.
before we like Salmeron said, we known Juancho for quite a while. We started working. All three of us started working together at a hotel.
Yep.
I still work there. Salmeron is working here at the store, and then Juancho he went to another hotel. He's working at another hotel. So, but yeah, we known each other for a while. We just always kicked it off good, man. We always had good vibes with each other, and we just clicked, bro. And then we always, I think I was the first one to ask him, because I knew like you would make videos for like, you know, for cars and stuff like that. And then I asked, hey Juancho, what you think about doing a video at our event? He goes, yeah bro, I'm down. And ever since then, I think you've gone to all of the events, right, bro?
All of them.
Yeah. He's
all
the
of them.
all of
All 10 of
HypeBeast
them.
Fest, all
Yeah.
HypeBeast Fest.
For
He's
real,
been
bro.
our videographer, photographer, throwing like you know. So all the YouTube videos that you see of HypeBeast Fest and all the
This is
pictures.
the man
this
right
the
here.
Yeah.
Oh, man, come on.
That's the man behind the video. So yeah.
real.
So
I think it worked out so well because at the same time you guys were starting like getting serious with it, I was also kind of getting serious with myself. So I saw a lot of inspiration from you guys. You guys were so determined. They had the drive, and I was like, man, I should really get my shit going on. You know, like get into it, get more serious. And you guys were
I
having a
remember
perfect
that
time.
day because you was working at night at that time with him.
Yeah.
And I was working morning. I remember he said, hey bro, the guy who worked with me at night, he can do the video for
Yeah.
I like, ask him, bro. I don't know. Ask him. What's up?
I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. Yeah, you gotta try it.
But yeah, ever since then, like we just started having, you know, that camaraderie. How do you say that word? That connection. That you know, that connection with Juancho, and then with One Shot. What's it called? Bro? One Shot
Media.
One Shot Media.
yeah.
Not One Shot. If you look into his YouTube, I'm pretty sure Salmeron's gonna put it up there. One Shot Media. That boy's blowing up. He's really popular on the IG with the cars and everything, but he does really good media. That's why he's always been our videographer and our photographer for the
He's
event.
also our official now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But yeah, tell us, Juan, who is Juan Marin?
Juan Marin, that's me. It's me right here. So I'm
Where
Venezuelan.
you're born, how you
Yeah.
came to US, stuff like
Exactly,
that,
yeah. I'm Venezuelan. I've been here for about 7 years, just over 7
Nice.
years. Yeah,
7
I moved
years,
in
bro.
2016, late 2016.
Okay.
At first, I came here to study, but I just didn't have a lot of resources. I had a little bit of savings. I went to Lone Star College in Cyprus.
That's
I wanted to do mechanical engineer because that's my thing, you know, with cars, and
Yeah.
I wanted to work on
Your
cars.
thing, right?
Yeah, that's my thing. That's always been my thing. Always my thing. But I ran out of money. It didn't work out. I tried to get jobs here and there. I didn't know how to work, you know, under the table. So I had to change some stuff. I started working in the restaurant industry. I was like, okay, that's easy. I started growing up quickly. Then I got everything ready, and then I just let it go. But I always kept the One Shot on the side because One Shot started before, like
Really?
like a year before I moved to the U.S. So that first year in Venezuela
So
was
you-
like key.
So you started
in Venezuela.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yeah. I
One
started.
Shot.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't know this. Okay.
Yeah, I started.
So who's One Shot? What is One Shot?
So One Shot is just me. It's just one person operation.
Just
yeah,
me.
it's just me. It's One Shot. That's it. And then it started in Venezuela in 2015. So I actually started a little bit before. I went to the first car meets. I've always been a fanatic of cars.
They
Always.
have car meets over there in Venezuela?
Yeah, they
bro?
do. Yeah.
Really?
I always
What
say-
type of cars do you see over there?
Man, it's a completely different thing because it's more like very low-end cars.
Like the Japan cars,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
like Honda.
The
right?
JDM culture is actually the biggest one over there.
Oh, really?
It's because most people can afford the JDM cars, like
Okay.
Corollas, Hondas,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Civics, you know, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
That's what I figure.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And then what you do is just simple stuff. Maybe
Yeah.
the wheels a little bit, they lower a little bit, some stickers, you know, very
Some
simple
lights.
stuff. Yeah, some lights, that's it. Very simple. It's because that's all we could afford over there.
Yeah,
Most
for
people, that's
sure.
what we could afford. Actually, in my case,
That's exactly the same in El Salvador, though.
exactly,
They
yeah.
do the same way, like lights, lower, like you say, maybe the rims.
Exactly, yeah.
That's it.
And that's the reason why I got into photography. I mean, into car photography, because I was like, I cannot afford. I have my old little family car that's like gets me
Yeah.
to school. That's it. I cannot afford to put stuff into it.
For real.
But I can go to a car meet.
It can become expensive, though.
It can
Yeah.
quickly. And then-
Okay, what do you think is more expensive, being a sneakerhead or being what's it
a
called?
car guy.
A car guy.
A car guy.
You
A
think
car-
so, bro?
100%.
I
For
agree,
real?
I agree with him.
Now the thing is that for me, the sneakers, it's more how you call it? It's more stable. Like when it comes to the prices.
Yeah.
Like you know the shoes are like it's in the same range. Obviously you get some expensive ones, but
Yeah.
for the most part around the same range. When it comes to cars, you can get cheap stuff like I do with my car,
Yeah.
cheaper stuff. But if you get obsessed with it, let me get something more. Let me
Yeah,
get something.
yeah.
And then slowly you get, for example, oh, I need suspension. I can get one for 600. But if I spend 1,000, I can get something a little better.
Yeah, for sure.
But then a friend
I
of mine
believe
has
that,
one
I
for
believe
2,000.
I don't
And then-
know, bro. I'm not a car guy,
You know
so
what?
like
Well,
I don't know.
I kind of I don't know a lot about cars, but the thing I know is because when I first came over here, my brother was into cars too.
Uh-huh.
So we have some Honda Civic hatchback 2002, and
Okay.
he had a 2004 hatchback, and then we were wanted a race.
Yeah.
And like exactly what you say, you just want something, but maybe let's spend a little bit more.
little
I can
something
get
more.
something better, and then it can become like really expensive.
Exactly,
though. Really
exactly.
expensive.
And then you go to a car meet and you say, hey, we had the same car.
I know.
Oh, but I
What's
don't
under
got those
your
wheels.
hood? Let me see.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, where you get that from? Oh, what is this? Let me write it down.
For me, it's what's on your feet, not what's
Hey,
on your head.
exactly. yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not a car guy. I have a truck. I have a Mamalona, but that's that's yeah.
Pedo, cuz.
Yeah. I'm a tacuache, cuz. But no, yeah, I understand it can get expensive, but I feel
Yeah,
like
bro.
sneaker. If you're a really true sneakerhead, it can get really expensive.
That-
There's
I
a
agree.
drop
Yeah, I
like
agree.
almost every weekend, and if you really want that shoe, like you have
But-
like
Yeah.
you have,
But let me ask you this: a sneaker, yes, every week is a drop, but will you get every sneaker?
That's what I'm saying. No, that's, and sometimes
me,
you
I
skip
don't-
and stuff like that.
I feel
Yeah.
like we are a sneakerhead. I don't get every drop.
Yeah, we don't get every
because
drop,
I don't
but,
like every shoe. That's
Exactly.
me.
Yeah,
No, but
yeah.
but when, the ones that we like, they're like super
Yeah.
expensive.
Ah,
They're like,
there
if
you
we
go.
don't hit on sneakers or we don't hit like
Don't tell me
retail,
about it.
we have to. Salmero doesn't like paying resale. I paid resale for some of my shoes, and I paid quite
You
a
wanna
bit.
talk
bro.
about that
No,
again,
bro.
bro?
I don't, but I paid resale on some shoes, but like I said, like investing in in my truck and stuff, like I really haven't like. But in my shoes, that's my
Everything.
thing, bro. Shoes is my thing, bro. Sorry, but yeah.
So yeah, continue. Juan, tell us how everything started about One Shot. Like
Yeah.
why photography? Why videography? Like,
Exactly.
Why did make you say that? Okay, let me do this, because a portrait can be like a really nice portrait if you really do it well, right?
Yeah.
So talk about that. Like why, like
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like why One Shot? Why photography? Stuff like that.
Yeah. So I was thinking before I got here, I actually got into photography before I got into car photography. So when I was a kid, it was always like a tiny little digital camera in the household, and I would be the one, any road trip, I'll be the one taking photos. Family get together. Actually, I was thinking about it because I'll look at the photos and I'm not in any of those photos. Because I was almost the one behind it taking the photos.
Really?
Didn't I just say this when he
Yeah.
came?
yeah.
He's always recording and stuff, but he never gets
I'm never
recorded.
behind the camera. Yeah, it's my thing. I don't know. I feel like for the camera. So I started getting into that, and then at some point I had a cousin that had this nice little. It was a Fujifilm. It looked like a big camera. It was still the same digital camera, but a little bit bigger. He said, "Hey, you have an old iPod that's traded?" I said, "Yeah, I don't use it anymore." I started using that camera just for random stuff. And then a friend of mine, my best friend, told me, hey, I know you like cars, so every Sunday, there's this tiny little car meet. We go. It's a park that everybody goes to on Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock. People get together with a simple little car they got. It's a good time, good vibes. People talk, they get a little music, whatever. I said, okay, let me go there. And started taking photos. I said, okay, this is fun.
Yeah.
And then another Sunday, and then started taking photos. I didn't know what to do with them. I asked my best friend, like, should I create another Instagram? Just keep it separate? I said, yeah, let's do it. And then about the name, I remember I didn't think about it too much, but the one thing that inspired me is that back then there was only one company that was doing, or like one group that was doing car photography in the city. And it was
Venezuela.
Yeah, Venezuela, yeah.
Okay.
And it was called Car Shoot.
Okay.
Like car shoot, like photo shoot, car shoot. And I was like, car shoot, okay, one shot, because I'm Juan, and then Juancho. Okay, that's it. That's it. And then what took me longer was to decide the font, because I had like this PowerPoint and had like a bunch of one shot, and different fonts until I find the one, which is like kind of like a graffiti style that I used to have back in the day.
So you did your logo?
Yeah, that was me.
Bro,
That was me.
cool.
All the logos, I always kept it simple. I've only really had 2 fonts and then a couple different things. Like I added, at first it said the one shot, in the bottom it said automotive photography, just for people to know what is one shot, because when you get started, you need to let them know.
Yeah.
Now it's just the one shot. And then it changed to media. And fun fact, I changed media because of you guys.
Really?
Because at first I kept it only photography, like one shot photography, or automotive photography actually. It was the same since for the first 7 years. But then I was like, I'm not just doing automotive. Now I'm doing sneakers as well. I'm doing those events. And then maybe I'll do some real estate, maybe something else. I want to expand. So instead of automotive photography, I change it for media and just media. And instead of just photography, the videos are just media.
I think
It's
that's
good,
what better, yeah.
Yeah.
The media
you
one
gotta
is
expand, bro, not just
Exactly.
That's
So
what I was telling too. Like when you find a name, is like when you start, you gotta specify what the heck
Exactly,
you're doing.
yeah.
And when you going down the road and you're trying to expand, you're trying to be changing stuff to make it more, ¿cómo se dice?
broad, they get a bigger audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then over there, I grew up very quickly in that first year because I was the only one doing what I was doing, which is go to a car meet with the people with the cheap little cars that didn't have a lot, something nice, and I would take nice photos of their cars. Because what happened, Car Shoot was already there, but they will only make these fancy car meets with only the best cars of the city. That's it. Okay. They will never go to those car meets and take photos. That's an ugly car. They will always stay away from it. So I was the one going into a car meet with a decent camera, take my time, my effort to have a nice photo, edit it, make it look nice, post it. So the people were like, wow, that's a nice photo of my car. Yeah. And they started following, they started getting their friends to follow, and quickly I grew up to have like a nice little audience over there.
That's crazy.
In Venezuela.
Yeah.
That is great.
I was there when I moved over here, it was like start from zero. Like nobody knew me here. Like my fan base was 100% in Venezuela and maybe some other countries, South America, but nothing in the US. So I had to start from zero. I didn't know what car meets to go to. So I had to start looking and see and talking to the people. Hey, that's a nice car. Do you go to car meets? I remember there was one time in college, I even put a little note on a nice little car. Say, hey, bro, I like your car. This is my Instagram. I want to take photos of it, or tell me where you're gonna car meet or whatever. He never replied to
it's
me.
funny, right?
I never replied, bro. It didn't tell you anything, bro.
Never did, bro. I thought it was a sweet little note. And it was like,
crazy.
That's right.
Stalker type, bro.
When you first started, you gotta take all those layouts and stuff.
Yeah,
bro.
Take risks, bro. Yeah.
Take risks,
Exactly, yeah.
But it's very hard when you start. It's very hard. Tell us about it.
Oh, no, shit, of course.
But I mean, but the good part is like you're already there, man. You really have your Instagram is very big right now.
Yeah.
And I see that the people follow you because they like your content. Because I can see in the views though.
Yeah.
The views that you get is super crazy though.
Yeah.
I've been watching you. I've been stalking you. Don't.
Okay.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm happy for you because the views. Nobody can get those views that you get. Like, we don't get those views that you get. And we post like almost every fucking day.
Yeah.
So it's crazy
tricky,
though.
tricky. It's not all the time though. It's not all the time.
But yeah, I mean, it's great for you. That's cool. That's
Mm-hmm.
cool. What is the biggest event that you ever done? Cars or any other event that you've done?
Biggest event?
Biggest one.
I would say that the biggest one was it's called TX2K. So pretty much, yeah. Every year.
Oh yeah.
Every year except this one. It's the first year that I changed, but that's another story.
Learn money.
Shit. Every year they would do this. They call it a drag racing championship, but street car. So street car racing championship. So none of those crazy gigantic cars with huge. No. It's like the street cars that you have that want to race in the street. Let's take it all to a track to make it legal and safe and do a competition. That started in 2000. That's why they call it 2K.
Yeah.
So TX 2K, then TX 2K1, 2K2. You know, every single year it was in Baytown in the Houston Raceway.
Most
So
of the time they're doing over there.
yeah,
Most
exactly.
of the time, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a 5-day event because it starts on a Wednesday, but Wednesday's only like tuning and stuff. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, non-stop, morning to night, racing non-stop.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You know what's the funny part? That when I came, I told you that I was I was in the racing stuff with my brother.
yeah.
Like we were gonna go to that. We hit the road.
Ah.
We hit the road. It was like maybe like 15 hatch, like 2002, 2004 hatches, all of them all
line?
together. Yeah. When we got to like A by the channel view side, by the other side, by A, they call us and say they canceled because it was raining. The one time I was gonna go.
Oh.
The one
That's
time.
crazy because that happened last year.
Yeah.
Last year was the last
They
one because
canceled it.
last year the racetrack that was there, the Houston Raceway, since the 80s, they demolished it.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot of financial struggle, so they demolished it. So that was the last TX2K, and 2 of those days were raining. I was like, man,
That's crazy.
that's
So
crazy.
they canceled all of the 2 days.
Yeah, they canceled it. So the last day they have to do everything like all the qualifying and everything all the same day. That was crazy.
But you were recording?
Yeah, photo and video the whole day. That one was kind of weird. That year was kind of weird because of the weather. But the year before was the biggest one. The year before, because year before was 22. 2021 was still kind of like iffy because of the pandemic. Obviously, 2020 was canceled. I mean, it was canceled only for racers, but I mean, only racers could go, no spectators. So it was very quiet. I didn't even go because that was the whole problem with my job. Am I gonna get fired or whatever?
Yeah.
2021 was kind of weird, but 22, everybody like pandemic is over, let's
Everybody
go.
went.
Oh my God, that was
That's crazy.
nonstop. All sorts of crazy
2022.
cars. Yeah, that was for sure the biggest event. It was 3 days, 4 days of nonstop. I was getting, sunburn, and it was in March.
You were looking like this couch.
Yeah, and it's in March, so it's like it's crazy because during the day it's
hot.
hot, but then once the
At
sun
night,
goes
it's
down,
cool.
it's chilly. So it's like, and I'm burned, and I cold, and it's loud. I remember the first one that I went to, 2019. I didn't know how loud it was. The first car that went down the track, hell no, I went off. I got out of there. I went to a Walmart that was nearby, and I went to the I went to the hunting section, and I got me those ear protectors, and then I went back. Okay, now we're talking. That was way too loud. Way too
Really?
loud. Way too loud, man.
That's crazy.
It's because you're next to it. If you're an spectator, it's not too bad. But as a photographer, I could stand closer,
to,
like
like, yeah,
in
you
the
have
track.
to be
So I'm
there.
like on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the ears
Yeah,
are
crazy.
for real.
loud, super loud.
That's
But I love
crazy
it.
though.
Yeah.
Why you got into cars, man? Like that's my question. Like why? Why cars? Like
Yeah,
I used to
I mean-
love it, but now I'm just like, I'm the sneakers now.
It's a lot of things about my childhood mostly. Like it's a lot of things that I liked about cars. Mainly it's Formula One. So Formula One is like the highest
Yeah.
level of motorsport, right?
That's what I was
It's
thinking,
just
I
crazy
think,
little
too.
cars that because of Bad Bunny knows it. And it's like the highest level of motorsport, like the highest, the peak. And it's been like ever since the 1950s. My dad used to love it a lot. So they race usually on Sundays in the morning because they race in Europe in the afternoon, so here's in the morning. So every Sunday morning, I'll wake up to I go to the living room and my dad was there watching. So I would sit next to him and I watch the race.
Oh really?
Every single Sunday. And then that got me into cars. And then Fast and Furious came along, and then my dad showed me.
That was the thing. That was the thing.
Man, I was like, I watched a Phil's track race between the Supra and the Charger. Oh my God,
I
that
can
guy.
imagine one in the chair. He like,
Oh yeah, there you go, man. And then after that, you start getting into Hot Wheels, start getting into car video games,
Yeah.
Need for Speed. Oh man, and it's
Gran
never stopped.
Turismo.
Yeah, it
And
never
I know
stopped.
you now that you have that chair for the
Now yo,
video
listen
game,
to
right?
it,
This
listen to it.
guy.
I love it. I love that thing.
What
It's so cool.
game do you have?
Now, since I have Xbox, I play Forza.
Okay.
So Forza is like the games that got Gran Turismo, but Forza is like the version of Xbox.
Oh really?
And they just came out with a new one, like a nice high-level simulator one
Oh,
called
really?
Forza Motorsport. And oh my God, I'm
Like
there,
a real thing?
I'm there like, oh, there you go. Look, it's awesome. I love that thing. I love it.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna tell you about that F Formula One, because I know you like that formula. I would always talk to you about it. That formula. I wouldn't mind going to like one of those Formula One events. I was like, I remember when they did that one in Vegas, and it was like, oh, crazy, bro. It was crazy that
they
they had
closed
one.
everything,
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was
That's
insane.
crazy.
That was in such a funny enough. No point in saying it's a big gamble for F1 because
Yeah.
They did one in Vegas like in the 80s, but it was in a parking lot of the Caesar Palace, and it was shit. It was just like a tiny little circle in the parking lot. It was horrible. But then this one, they closed the whole main strip.
Yeah.
They built all the grandstands on top of the sidewalk, so people that were locals
they couldn't see it.
Yeah, it was horrible. So there was like a lot of. Huh?
Do you go? No.
Nah, bro.
I was gonna. I don't know.
The cheapest ticket was like $2,000 to go. And those tickets in F1, the cheapest tickets are, they call it general admission, so you don't have a seat. You're just standing around to see where you can get. So imagine you're paying $1,000 just to be like
just looking around
to the fences. There you go. That was cool. Now we gotta wait. Okay, cool. Nah, man, that's crazy. But I like it because when I go to one in Austin, I also don't get a seat. I get the general admission. But there's a lot of places in the grass around the track. A lot of places you can see, and you can see the cars coming by and stuff. Usually what I do is that when the race starts, I'm at the beginning, like in the first turn, so I can see all the cars coming and everybody's shouting crazy. And then I start walking around the track. I just walk around the track, spend the whole day walking on the track, and then I see the cars coming. It's very fun.
That's
It's
cool.
such an experience. It's awesome.
That'd be nice.
It's badass, yeah. Really cool.
You say that's in Austin?
In Austin, yeah.
Oh, for real? I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like my whole life watching F1, and crazy enough, I moved to Houston. So for the first time in my life, I'm within 2 hours away from an F1 race. Because when I was a kid, it was like, Italy, Germany, Monaco,
I know, right?
Japan.
All the big cities and stuff like
I'm
that.
never gonna go to F1. Never, never, never. And I'm like, dude, it's in Austin.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours away.
Hey, you drive, man. You need a drink.
Yeah. No, right. I'm gonna get most of lips.
But
But
that's cool,
that's cool, bro. That's really, really, really like cool that you're really into that car thing, like you're really into. But I see that you have a passion for, bro. And then and then we see it through the way how you do the videos and how you do the pictures. That we see that you're really passionate about your craft and everything, bro. And that's what we like. That's what I always tell me, and that's why we're always texting you, Juancho, we need this. Juancho, we need that, because like, you know, we know that you do good work in the media and stuff like that. But I want to ask you one question, bro. What would you rather, like, you know, like live that life, that, you know, like the car life of that, or like the videography life, or like which one is this, like?
Man, I would say the videography life.
Oh, really?
Because if you think about it, man, it's a tough question. Because because I have friends doing both, you know.
Yeah.
But what I see is that, like you said, I love creating content.
Yeah.
I love it. You know, for me it's fun. It's relaxing.
Fun,
you know, like I go to a car meet, I went through a lot of stages in one. I mean, it's 9 years of one shot. There's a lot of different things that I got me into it and whatever. A lot of times that I say I'm not gonna do anymore.
Yeah.
I'm done, and then I come back to it. So. At some point I was just thirsty for the likes, thirsty for the views. Like, you know, I was posting every day, like, I want to, and then if something flopped, it's like, I get
you get
demotivated.
down, you get disappointed. Yeah.
Then I realized, you know what? Let me just go to a car meet, talk to the people, make a nice little video, and then go home. It's like, I don't like the video, whatever, scrap it. That's it. It's over. You know, you don't have to do it because you have to. It's just because you want to. You like doing it, right? So if you were to get into that, obviously my idea is just to keep doing it. Maybe create a company out of it, create something, start doing merch, I spend a little bit, so I can live out of it, and then eventually then I can get into, like, buy the cars that I want, or do what I want with the cars, you know, like a YouTube channel or something, just get more serious into it. I know it's been 9 years, and like, man, you still don't have that?
Bro, it's okay,
but you know, life has been crazy, but I think it's never too late to start.
Yeah, exactly. It's never too late, bro.
Yeah.
Look at me, bro. I'm almost gonna be 40 years old, and I'm barely starting this business, the sneaker business. So it's like it's all you gotta do is just start. Like we always tell you, just start. Just start from zero.
Yeah.
The only thing is just take that one step, that one leap of faith. Whatever you want, whatever your hobby is, whatever it's cars, sneakers, videography, anything, whatever you like, just take that leap of faith and just see where it goes, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
You have to go, and like even if you take L's or something like that, you gotta keep going. If you really like it, you gotta keep going, because that's what happened with us too. Like we taking so many L's, we're not gonna talk about it, but we just keep going, keep going. That's all you gotta do though, because at the end of the day, we are making happy ourselves.
Yeah.
We're not here to make happy somebody else. If I'm happy doing what I'm doing, why I'm not gonna do it?
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's the thing. That's the most important thing.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I mean, I want to ask you, like, do you have OnlyFans?
Ah, shit. Come on, man.
This guy's crazy.
Nah, man. Nah.
This guy's crazy.
Nah, just kidding.
It didn't
I'm
work out.
gonna drink to that, bro.
It didn't work out.
How much is subscription?
I made it $20, then I made it 10. I made it 5. I made it 3. I made it free and still nothing.
I'm just asking for the people, you know.
I just quit.
Nah.
I still
I
got the
want
photos
to ask
though.
you, are you a sneakerhead or you just a car guy?
Car guy, most of it. Car guy. Oh,
You
sorry.
don't like sneakers.
I do, but the thing is that kind of like what Manny said, it's a lot of money. It's like,
a lot.
man, I'm already into cameras. That
Yeah.
shit's expensive.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of money. I'm
Agreed.
into cars. That's also a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then if I add another one, I'm gonna be broke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be broke forever. So I like sneakers, and I look at them and I want all of those, but it's like, yeah, just like little bit of time. But
If you see this wall in front of you, not the one behind, in front of you, which shoe would you buy right now if you got the chance?
man, I love all the low dunks.
Oh really?
All of
Yeah,
them.
dunks.
This one right here with the red, yeah.
Okay.
The greens over here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you're a
that's
dunk
right.
person, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dunk.
You like
Yeah.
dunks.
He said he liked this too.
Yeah,
like-
yeah. Oh yeah.
So you're
This one's
dunks.
nice.
Yeah.
It's like almost, it was like a different leather over here.
Yeah. So
This
he's
my
a
type of
dunk
shoe.
guy.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
can see, I got the
Yeah.
little
Yeah,
generic
the-
ones.
Yeah. He got
That
the
is cool,
pandas
though. I mean,
on.
I like
yeah.
dunks a lot too.
Yeah.
But what would be one thing, Juancho, for you to tell somebody that's starting videography or camera, whatever it is, how you fuck you say it?
Yeah. Content creator, let's call it.
Content
Yeah.
creator, yeah.
Yeah.
What it would be one thing that you would tell them?
I would say, kind of like you guys said right now, never stop creating. Never start. Don't let it.
Right.
And the good thing about it, though, now that you mention it, there's a lot of young kids that are getting into photography that have DM me, and I feel so glad. I'm so happy when they do it because when I started, I DM a couple
Nobody
people.
did it
yeah,
for you.
I DM people. People was like nothing. It's like okay, there was one guy.
They left you in red.
Yeah. Oh, not even. Sometimes they just block me. Block me. I remember there was one photographer from California. One guy, Mao Tsukuda. It's like a Japanese photographer. Asking like, hey, what camera do you use? What do you recommend? This and that. And he actually replied. I was like, oh my God, he replied. That's the craziest thing. So now every now and then I get kids, they start with the phone, whatever. I say, hey, don't worry about what you're using. Don't worry about the camera. I know I'm obsessed with cameras and I want to get a film camera. I want to get the biggest lens, 3, 4, 6 grand worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. If you have an iPhone, or any smartphone, get to it.
Yeah.
Get to it. And actually, right now there's a wave of people doing videography with just iPhones. I mean, with just phones.
Yeah.
And it looks good. It's all right. They get popular. So they tell me, hey man, what do you recommend? Like, never start creating. Just go to your car meets. Go to as much as you can go. Start creating. Don't worry about the likes. Don't worry about the followers. Just start creating. Start creating. I actually have a friend just now that he was into music. He was creating music, and then slowly turned into cars. He asked me, recommending me like what camera should I get, whatever. And then this year said, you know what? I mean, last year, a couple of months ago, he started like, you know what? I'm gonna really get into it. I'm gonna go to every car meet and do like a very, very, very badass video. Even if it's for free, I don't care. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because that's what I like doing. And maybe some people will contact me. Or guess what? Now the Aston Martin dealership of Houston got in contact with him and said, hey, can you do a video for us?
Man.
He did a quick little video. They love it, and now he works for them.
Wow.
And it's like, man.
He's a
Big
media
that's
guy.
inspiration.
I was like, that could have been me. Like, but I'm happy. It's like,
Why did I tell you? No,
that's
just
what I'm
kidding.
telling you. Just keep doing it. Don't worry about the follow. He got like less than
That's all
1,000
you gotta
followers.
do.
Don't worry about the followers. Don't worry. Just keep creating. Keep creating. I mean, the last one that asked me that, he really DM'd me, yo, I just saw that you like one of my photos. I just want to say that your inspiration is like, bro, really awesome. Your photos are really good. They had like a couple of collages. They're really good. What do you recommend? Man, I've been doing this for 9 years. Don't look at my numbers. Say, oh man, he got so many followers. Don't worry about it.
That's the thing, man.
Don't worry
a lot
about
of people worry about, for example, if I look at you, I worry about you making more likes than me,
Yeah.
more views than me.
Yeah.
That's not the thing, man.
That's not it. That's not it.
Everybody
It's
like.
As long as you feel confident
Yeah.
what you're doing, go for
Yeah.
it.
Let me
Doesn't
tell you.
matter,
Let me
man.
give you a quick example. Just right now, I'm not comparing, but just compare one show with HypeBeast. If you were to do like, there's a new HypeBeast event, right? A HypeBeast Fest, and you put on your Instagram the stuff, right? The promotion stuff. Maybe you get a few likes, but then you go to HypeBeast, sold out, full of people. You move the people, right?
Yeah.
If I were to do, hey, let's do a one-shot car meet over here, a couple of guys would show up, and like, I've done it. I did like, remember I told you that last year the TX2K got canceled because of rain.
Yeah.
A friend of mine made like it's spontaneous, like a little car meet, and I was promoting on Instagram. I promoted, nobody shut up, not a single person. So that's why you don't have to look at the followers. You have to look at that. Just create the content you like. Don't saturate it with like no. Just do stuff that you like.
Yeah.
Post it. Because when you do stuff that you like, that's when you start to switch the Instagram for your personality.
Yeah.
And that's what people like.
Yeah.
Something that looks like personal, something that I'm creating content,
for real.
as opposed to a company being like blah, 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 blah. No,
Yeah.
it's like the personality. That's what people like.
Yeah.
Because Instagram, what is it? It's a social media. It's
Yeah.
about social. It's about interactions. It's about answer to the
About
comments that
knowing
people
the
send
other
you.
person or whatever, yeah.
Exactly.
And you do that with the photos and with your videos, so
Yeah.
people like that because you know.
It just makes me laugh because I know me and
Hey, why you
Salmero,
laughing?
me and Salmero, we make some stupid videos and we
Yeah,
we
they're good
laugh,
though,
we
they're good
laugh,
though, they're
yeah.
funny,
And
yeah.
that's what makes me laugh because we like it. We like the videos that we make. It makes us laugh and everything. And everybody people tell me all the time, like even at work, hey, you need to make more videos. It makes me laugh, like it's funny, and
Yeah.
it's like yeah, we make good content, and like yeah, because it's not work, it's a hobby, it's what
Exactly,
we
it's
do,
what you
we
love.
like what we're doing, so that's
Exactly.
it's never gonna be like that, like it's never
We
feels
just
like
do it
work.
whenever like we feel like
Yeah.
it. That's it.
That's
it's just
it,
for
yeah,
fun.
it is.
Exactly. That's awesome.
It's cool, bro.
That's awesome.
You inspire me, bro. You
Me-
inspire me a lot,
yeah,
bro.
for real.
Yeah, like you make me want to do better, make me want to be better, like in myself and the HypeBeast GarSal and HypeBeast Fest, like cause I see you like one shot, like in the Instagram, like man, it's blowing up, and you're really good. You're an inspiration, bro. For real. That's why we wanted to have you here, bro. For
Appreciate
sure.
it, man.
Share your social media with
So on Instagram, it's One Shot HTX. The name is One Shot Media, but the handle is One Shot HTX. And then I'm also on TikTok, One Shot HTX.
Okay.
And then Facebook and stuff, I don't post much, so it's mostly just Instagram and TikTok.
what about OnlyFans?
Ah!
This
One
guy. But yeah,
On OnlyFans, you will know why I call One Shot.
ah,
It's the
this
One
guy.
Shot.
This guy.
Come on, man.
Follow my man
Come
Juan
on.
Show on One Shot at HTX on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah,
follow
for real.
HypeBeast GarSal.
Yeah.
HypeBeast GarSal on Instagram, HypeBeast GarSal Facebook, HypeBeast GarSal TikTok, YouTube, HypeBeast GarSal.
Everywhere.
PK Manager Juan over there. Juan Marin, One Shot over here. Salmeron over here. Juancho, I want to thank you for being
Yes,
here.
sir.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank
We
you,
out,
bro.
guys. Thank you,
bro.
guys.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
Hey,
for
like we
coming.
say,
you guys.
mama.
Love you
I
guys.
love you. Bye.
Made me drop it low and take it high.